In today's video, I will go over all of the new units and their stats with the ideal traits. With the help of my Discord, linked in the description, we put together a list and all of the stats for the new units. If you have your own opinion, that's great. Keep in mind this is just our opinions. One more note to add, when you do get a unit, range, damage, and SPA are slightly randomized, not by a lot, so your stats could be a tad different. Most units here are trait lists, besides a few which I do mention in the video. Enjoy the video. First up, we have Uryu, which is kind of like a Levi replacement. The best trait for Uryu would be Nimble 3 or Godspeed. And the stats for Uryu are 5.6 thousand damage every 3.4 seconds, 47.2 range with a 25% chance of a crit. So in total, this means we have 16,000 DPS, of course, with the 25% chance of a crit. And also keep in mind that at the end of the video, I am going to be ranking all of the new units in order, so make sure you stick around for that. Next up, we have Stark. Now Stark I would put as a main DPS. And the best trait for him would be Nibble 3 Godspeed or Superior 3. With Stark, you have 32,000 damage every 12.5 seconds with 53 range. Now he also summons Spirit Wolves. That does 33% of your Stark's total damage with kinda mid AoE, it's pretty small. And the Irwin buff also works on them because it is 33% of the Stark's damage. And they do get summoned whenever Stark attacks. In total, Stark has 2,500 DPS excluding his Spirit Wolves. Next up, we have Yuki Aura. Now I would also put Yuki Aura under main DPS, and the best trait for Yuki Aura would be Superior 3. Yuki Aura has 19,000 damage every 6.6 seconds with 46 range. Now keep in mind the Yuki Aura we took stats from does have range too. And of course, in total, that means we have 2,800 DPS from Yuki Aura, which is the highest we have in this update. Next up, we have Kisuke. And I would put Kisuke under main DPS and support. The best trait for Kisuke would probably be Superior 3 or Sniper, depending on if you're playing the buff or damage. For Kisuke, we have 15,000 damage every 6 seconds with 30.4 range. And also, Kisuke has a buff, which is the reason why we put him in support class as well. 20% range and a 10% SPA buff. And you need all Kisuke's placed down, which is 3, to infinite buff with no cooldowns. In total, that means Kisuke has just about 2,500 DPS. Finally, we have Eisen. Now I also put Eisen under support, and the best trait for Eisen would be Superior 3. Eisen has 17,000 damage every 6.2 seconds with 22.7 range. Eisen also has an ability that makes your base invulnerable with a shield that lasts 20 seconds and on contact will push the enemies back. In total, Eisen has 2,700 DPS. In the end, this is how I would rank the units. The number 1 unit from this update I would put as Kisuke. The number 2 unit I would put to Stark. Number 3, I would put Yuki Aura. Now keep in mind, Stark and Yuki Aura are very close. They can be interchangeable. The only reason I put Stark higher is because of the Spirit Wolves, so he does have a tiny bit more DPS if you count in these Spirit Wolves. Then for number 4, we have Eisen. Now keep in mind this was my opinion, so you may have different opinions on anything, what class they go into, support, whatever, or the ranking, so just keep that in mind, but this is my ranking. If you found today's video helpful, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Once again, if you have a different opinion, feel free to share them down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.